Hey everybody out there, Sam Dennehy, aka Halfass Customs. This episode, this is going to be the first episode of a new playlist, so category um, for the 164th side of this hobby, Hot Wheels, Diecast, that scale. This will be the first interview in that series, and I'm starting off with a bang. So our guest today, I'm gonna find out his name um, once this interview starts. But on Instagram, he goes by Midnight Garage Customs, and he's from Indonesia. So we'll see how well the language barrier goes. It sounds like from his messages he speaks very well English, so it shouldn't be an issue. But in Indonesia, when this is being filmed, this is 12 o'clock Eastern time in the US afternoon. It's going to be 12 o'clock p.m. over there in Indonesia on, yeah, he's 12 hours ahead. So today's Saturday, so Saturday night. It'll be Sunday morning when this starts for the interview. Um, he's a little camera shy, so we are going to do this for the first time ever, just audio, and I'm going to have a showcase galore of all the cars he's built. Now, he's mostly, from what I can tell, a lowrider guy. I'm a lowrider guy. It doesn't get much better than that. I built lowrider in 187 scale, 125th scale, and of course 164 scale. So I feel like this should be a very good interview. We have a lot in common, and we're gonna get this going. So stay tuned. Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna let him do that, and we're gonna go from there. So without further ado, we'll be right back with our guest. Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, Sam Dennehy, aka Half-Ass Customs, and this is Half-Ass Presents, the podcast. Our special guest, like I said in the intro, all the way from Indonesia. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got in this hobby?
Okay, thank you, Sam. Okay, my name is Irawan, and I'm from Indonesia. It's somewhere in Asia. Maybe most of you already knew it. It is famous with Bali, if you knew Bali Island. Uh-huh. Okay, how do I start? Okay, I started this hobby back when I was in my high school. In my high school, it's somewhere 1997. I'm pretty old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I graduated high school in 98, so we're probably
Oh,
around the same age.
yeah. Yes. Okay. And at the time I was no focus at all in diecast, Hot Wheels, no brands that I specifically like. Just I just chose what I like,
Yes.
and uh, I already love rider style at the time. I even in college I regularly bought Lowrider magazines.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if they still print or no.
No,
No.
no, they
Oh,
stopped the
okay.
print, I think 3 years ago. 2 or 3
Oh,
years ago they
that.
stopped.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
digital, it's online still, but the print
Yeah.
is gone.
No print. Oh, okay. Yeah, everything is gone in print.
Right.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. For a few years, I bought regularly those magazines, and yeah, that's how it started and the rider style.
That's
Then
great.
yeah, then I stopped collecting when I was maybe in the middle of my college. I had to focus on my study,
Hmm.
and yeah, I just started collecting diecasts again maybe in last 4 years. I started
Okay, okay.
collecting again. Yeah, so I'm new old. I'm new old guy.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's really good. I mean, I think like most of our viewers, most of people that's in the hobby, we all get into diecast when we're young because they're cheap and they're you can
Yeah.
get them. You know, out here in the States, I don't know about
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia. Out here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
they're everywhere. Every
Yeah.
supermarket, every like everywhere has a Hot Wheels somewhere. So it's very cheap and very
Mm-hmm.
easy to get. So
Mm-hmm.
it, like when you're a little kid, you just pay $1 US dollar for a Hot
Mm-hmm.
Wheel. You got yourself like the car you dreamed of your whole life. So it's
Yeah.
super cheap and easy.
Yeah. Again, I started seriously customizing maybe a year after I restarted to collect. At that time, I was just doing wheel swap,
Yeah, the
just
easy stuff.
yes, standard custom. And then I learned, yeah, simple repaint, yes, with what's it, with can, with spray can.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. And then I tried to, yeah, I recall I recall everything about lowrider, and I started to learn how to make, and I searched on Google on the internet. I didn't find any method that I like, that I find it, maybe, yeah, I couldn't find it something that I like about the method. Yeah, then I did my research. I tried, yeah, everything from daily life, from exhaust or heating or everything, and in surrounding our house. And
Yeah.
then yeah, I found this method that I'm using now. uh yeah, maybe it's not the best method, but I think it's best for me, that I fit, that I enjoy working on. And yeah, as you know that, uh yeah, I don't know what to say. mm,
Well, what I can
yeah.
tell you, everything I seen from you, and even looking at your Instagram, I go back really far, old pictures.
Mhm.
Man, you do great work. I love your paint
Thank
jobs.
you.
I love the fact that most of your cars, if not all of your cars, have that adjustable suspension.
Yeah.
Um, that's something, this hobby in a 164 scale has been lacking for very like 20, 30 years. It's been lacking that. I mean, Revell came out
Mhm.
with theirs and nobody else ever tried to copy it or redo it. And
Mhm.
then look like maybe 2 years ago,
Mhm.
maybe three at the most, people started trying to figure out how to do that again, how to do
Yeah.
what Revell did. And
Yeah.
now there's a good handful of you guys that are like every car you build has it, and it makes the car look so much better.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. The At the time I was just doing trial and error. I even still keep my first, was it my first lowrider, my first lowrider, that is completely different than now that I'm using now. Uh, yeah, it's kind of fun and funny, to see the how it evolves
Yeah.
from just simple movement, and then yeah, now it can rotate, it can swivel. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
even your mini trucks, your lowrider trucks got the dancing beds.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's really cool. I haven't figured out how to do like how you make it. I only did one, and I
Hmm.
just used like tubing in a square with
Okay.
the bigger tubing inside, so I
Hmm.
can lift up the square and then it lift up like this and like this.
Yeah, it's like
But it don't
C-Lex.
stay up though.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make it stay up. I don't know. I didn't do it right to make it stay up. I got to
Mm-hmm.
find out a new way to do it, like your
Mm-hmm.
way.
No, it's actually it's just simple. It's simple simple construction, I may say. It's
I mean,
just
I've seen your pictures, and it does look simple. I just have not done it yet. And you made it so it is very easy to do. I mean, it may not be easy for a lot of people listening,
mhm,
but for somebody that knows how to customize cars, the
mhm.
way you've done it, it is simple, but you just got to be able
Yes.
to figure out how to make it as simple as you made it. Because
Yeah.
somebody could look at it and go, I see everything you did, I understand it. But then if they try to
Mhm,
make it, they're like, oh, this
mhm.
isn't working at all.
Yeah. The point is how to keep it possible.
Right.
And when it does three wheels or lock up, yeah, that's the secret. That's the secret how to do it. The
Yeah.
construction is simple, maybe almost the same with, yeah, everybody else that uh, do the same, but it's how to make it lock is the trickiest part.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because my bed, when I lift it up, it just wants to fall back down.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, actually.
in Indonesia, I don't know
Hmm.
how the real cars work, but do you have a car out there for yourself that you customize like the little cars or not really?
Nope. uh American car is so expensive here, especially the classic
I bet
Impalas. Yes.
because you got
uh
to ship it there and it take forever, and
yeah,
if you could even ship it there.
yeah, if I could. And it takes forever, and it takes maybe my house is not enough if I sell it just to get the car.
Right.
And uh, we have mostly four doors here, four doors Impalas. Yeah, mostly four doors cars, because we don't have much scope here.
Right.
And for lowrider style, yeah, yes, I saw some cars with that style in when I came to a car show, but
Okay.
mostly with airbag, no, not what is it?
It's cheaper. Airbag cheaper and
Yes,
it
yes,
more reliable.
yes, but without pumps, without oil,
Right.
with hydraulics, yeah, without hydraulics,
Yeah,
mostly
because
with,
that's expensive, and then if it break, it leak all that oil all over your trunk.
yeah. Yeah, and that's why yeah, I just, yeah, I express it in 164 scale finally. And then it's surprised that many people, especially in USA,
Hmm.
they love how my my cars works. And
Yeah, I know. I mean,
even,
I'm like I said, I'm from the U.S. and ever since I see you, I follow you. I love every car you make, and
thank you,
your paint jobs are becoming so incredible. I love your paint jobs. I
thank
think
you.
you
I'm
got some
still,
of the best paint job in the hobby right now.
not really. I have a friend that is doing much better, and I'm still learning, and I'm still practicing all the time for the paint job
Well, what
especially.
you're doing compared to what most people are doing, most people are just doing one, two color.
Mm-hmm,
You're doing patterns. You're doing multiple colors.
mm-hmm.
It looked very good. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I think
I
it's,
mean,
yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking on your Instagram and you got that Riviera that's got like five, six different colors in it. It's
Oh, the
amazing.
safety one, yeah.
I That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
I think you do much better than I'm doing. I only do like one or two different colors, and then if I
Mm.
have anything, I'm just putting decals over it, like lowrider print
The car,
decals.
yeah.
So I don't have to do that nice paint job. I can just do base color and put the decal on
Put
it,
the trick,
and it looked
yeah.
like I did something amazing.
Yeah, it's maybe because I have time to practice. So yeah, it's practice makes better, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. Everybody says that. Yeah. I have time too. I don't have the patience. I just want to get it done. Like if I build a Hot Wheel car, I want
Mhm.
to get that car done 1, 2 days at the most. I don't want to waste
Yeah,
time and taking a
yeah,
week or 2 weeks,
yeah,
three
yeah,
weeks. And
yeah.
I
I've been
know
there.
certain paint jobs, you have to take your time because
Yeah,
there's so much taping, backmasking, then taping, then backmasking, then taping,
yeah,
and that's just too much time for me.
and not to mention, not to mention failure.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
because these diecast cars are not perfect.
yes. It's maybe more than one time. I have to repaint, redo a car maybe 3 times because
Oh, okay.
because the paint is not good, and when I peel the masking tape and the paint is peeled off also, then I have to
Right.
redo everything. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst part. Because you get
yes,
the body perfect, you're ready for the paint. Maybe the first layer go down good, maybe the second layer, and then you get the third layer and you take that tape off and you're like, I gotta repaint the whole car.
yeah.
I just did all this work. I
That
had that
happens.
problem. I did an Auto World 62 Impala and
Mm,
I do a silver base and then I put
mhm.
the metal
Oh,
flake on it and
okay.
then I put the masking tape. I do this whole
Mm-hmm.
pattern work,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful pattern. And then
Mm-hmm.
I spray this candy red on it. Then I
Mm-hmm.
go to take the tape off. Little chips of paint come underneath the tape all over
Uh,
the car. I was so mad. So I just said, well, screw it. Let me paint the red all over it. So now I have a dark candy red and then a light candy red where
uh,
the
uh,
tape was.
yeah.
And that covered up all the mistake. I was so happy because I didn't want to repaint that.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah. Oh, for some people, not me. On your device that you're using for this, do you see my picture or no?
Yes, yes, I see you.
I'm gonna show you the car that I was talking about
Okay.
because it's my most proud car that I have
Mm-hmm.
in a 164 scale, and it worked out perfect that I was able to cover up the paint like I did.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'll show you why I didn't want to repaint it either. Let me let me turn this light on right
Okay.
here. You can see better. So I don't know if you can see
Yeah, 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 yeah.
in, in
Yeah,
the whole front clip. Oh, I
yeah.
just lost the wheel. Let's go this side. The whole front clip lift
Mm.
up
Yeah,
and the
that's cool,
hood.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. But the paint, it's got metal flake and then the
Yeah,
patterns. And
yeah.
so I thought if I have to repaint this whole
Everything.
car, I mean the doors open, uh, door open,
Mm.
and the
Mm-hmm.
trunk open.
Mm-hmm.
So I said if I have to repaint the whole car, I'm just not gonna keep building this car. I just put it in a
Mm.
box and I'd be done with it. But it just worked out that I was able to uh, paint the red over it all, and uh, and it hid all those little imperfections.
Yeah, but that's badass, right? All the opening system, I still cannot do that in a
Well,
good
hey,
way.
this this one don't have
Mm-hmm.
movable suspension. Yours does.
Yeah.
So you may not be able to open everything, but you have it to look really cool with the movable suspension. Mine don't have no movable suspension, but I open everything up. So you and
Yeah,
me,
yeah, fun.
we're just opposite.
Yeah, but that's cool, car.
Thank you. I mean, I love your cars. I love them, love them, love them. I think you do a
Thank you.
very good job. And even because you're in Indonesia, it didn't stop you from, making American style lowriders
Yeah.
and making some of the best lowriders. I'm telling you, this hobby don't have a lot of 164 scale lowrider builders,
Mm.
and it needs more. But you're helping that. because even though you're not out here in the States, you're
Mhm.
still keeping the lowrider hobby in 164 scale alive.
Yeah,
And I think a
yeah,
lot of people see your customs and it inspires them to want to build their own custom.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Hmm?
your rainbow paint jobs, the one with like 5, 6 different colors, 7
Hmm.
different colors. I love those paint jobs so much, like so
Thank
much.
you, thank you.
You have the 65 Impala that looks like uh chrome colors, like chrome green, chrome yellow, chrome red, chrome blue. It's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That one.
That's what I want to do. I want to do like so many colors.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just not there yet.
someday will. It is
Someday, yes.
yes. I was using candy colors on that car over silver. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have like a Riviera that has like the same amount of colors, and then you got the 65 Impala. You got this other Riviera I'm looking at, the the green one with the blue pattern on the roof, and
Mm,
it
yeah,
looked like
yeah,
gold, orange gold
yeah.
pattern on the trunk in the hood. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And so the good thing is I'm looking at your Instagram and it says you build for customers too, custom
Yeah.
cars for customers. I don't sell any of my cars really. If somebody wants to pay me a lot of money, like way too much money, I'll sell it. But if they don't want to pay the not selling price, then they
Mm,
don't get it. But you seem to build a lot of cars, and some of them go to customers too.
yeah. And the crazy thing is, my customer has more cars that I made than I have my own cars that I customize.
Well, I look like I'm looking at your Instagram. You probably have 300 maybe cars on your
Yeah.
Instagram page, maybe more. If you have all those cars in one room, all custom built cars, that's incredible. That'd be crazy. So you have to get rid of some of them. Can't keep all those cars. Those are just too many cars.
Yeah.
But they're all neat though. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do a slideshow. I'm gonna show all the viewers all of these cars because you have a nice style that a lot of people I think really, really, really look up to.
Mm.
I mean, I look up to them. So when you look at when you buy like a Hot Wheel car and you want to make a custom car, do
Mhm.
you a lot of times go to the internet to look for how you want to make it, or do you have it already in your head? This is how this car I just bought is gonna look.
Oh, okay. Uh, I never do that. Everything just goes naturally, and even when I make one card and I have to repaint, and it will be completely different pattern. I cannot
Mhm.
do the same. It's
Right.
just flow. I try to copy as simple as possible pattern, but still my hand moves by itself.
Yeah. Well, your newest paint jobs, not simple, man. Not simple. Very elaborate. I mean, I'm looking at that the mini truck, the blue and the orange. You got blue
Oh
on one side, orange on the other, and then the
yeah, yeah.
pattern is blue over the orange and then orange over the blue.
Mhm.
That's not a simple paint job. That's very elaborate. It looked good.
Thank you.
So when you come up with the idea, how long do you think about it, or do you just start doing it and not think about it at all?
Yeah, just doing it.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I knew what I wanted to do with this one. I didn't
Mhm.
know I was going to open everything, but I knew I was going to take it completely apart,
Mhm.
drill out drill out the rivets and all that stuff, and then take every single piece off the dashboard, all of it, to see all the pieces I needed, and then try to figure out something. So then I said, let me get the jeweler's saw and just start cutting things open. And I just kept on going and going and going. And the bad
Yeah.
thing is like the firewall here with the window frame
Yeah. Yeah.
in a convertible, there's no supporting roof for the back.
Yeah.
So this whole firewall and the window frame separate from the doors, from the hood, from the rocker panel is separate. So I had to figure out how to make that all work.
Yeah.
And it was a headache. This car took me a week, and it took me a week because I didn't know what I want to do. I just try to do this, try to do that, and
Yeah.
drive me
Yeah.
crazy.
I think that's what happens.
Yeah, that is what happens. You're right. And that's my problem. If it take me too long, I get bored. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do something else. So when
So
you
you.
make when you make your suspension, how long from beginning to end does it take you to do your suspensions?
Okay. If I usually do 2 cars at the same time when I was working on the suspension. So when I do this section, I do car A, then car B, and then the next section car B. And but if I do only one car, start from suspension and also to paint until finish. If it's just simple paint, maybe it's about 5 days. But if patterns, another. It takes about maybe 7 days on the paint, but a day or two on the mechanism.
Wow. Well, I can see why the paint takes so long, because they're ending up looking really good. I'm looking at the mini truck, the Silverado pickup. It's the green with the patterns all on the hood and the look. I just show you what I'm talking about.
That one. My friend made the paint.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. I still.
That one is.
At the time, I couldn't make any pattern, and then I asked my friend to make it for me. Then I learned from that. That's not my paint actually.
Well, hey, it still look good though, and you're not far behind. I see your other pattern. You're not far behind that. You're pretty close. You should be able to pull that off here soon. I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, like you said, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Get better and better. So, you always been into low riding. I see on your Instagram, there's some cars that aren't lowriders, like your older stuff, but still, they still have movable suspension. Like you always just wanted to keep with the lowriders. What is it about the lowriders you like so much?
Well, at first it was the Impala.
Yes.
From when I was in high school and college, it was the Impalas that I like first, and then all the chromes, all the paints, and the babes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see from Lowrider magazine that there's always beautiful girls there, and that's also one style in lowriding.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
And then from Impala, then okay, it's not only Impala, then I think all maybe all many types of cars can be a lowrider, but it's just fit or not, just sweet or not. Yeah. And even
it depends on the wheels and the paint jobs, definitely, because you can make you can make the ugliest car in the world a lowrider. You just have to know how to paint it and give it some attitude.
Yeah.
I also noticed that you got some of these lifted trucks with the springs for the suspension.
Mm.
How did you figure out how to make the suspensions? Like
It's
like this one.
yeah. That's my friend taught me how to, and at first he made it for me, then I learned,
Oh,
and
okay.
then then
Nice.
I then I combine it with those moving bed, with that moving bed,
Yeah, yeah.
and so it's not my idea with the lifted cars. It's my friend, and I just learned. Yeah, just
Oh, okay.
for yeah, just want to do different, something different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how old that car is, because Instagram don't do like a date. Facebook put a date, but Instagram
Mm.
don't really put a date.
Maybe it's last year, I
They
think.
put
If
weeks,
I'm not mistaken.
like 40 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's last year. It's
oh,
last year.
okay.
Mhm.
But that's cool because not a lot of people even doing lifted suspension like that.
Mhm.
I know on Instagram and I think Facebook, there's a guy named Bucks Builds.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he started doing the lifted suspension with the springs. But I think
Yeah,
I don't know if yours is the same the way he do it or if yours is different, but
I think it's different.
I like yours because it has a like more more detail, I guess. I don't know, maybe more
Uh,
detail because I
maybe
know
just
he 3D prints his, and
yeah,
his you could tell it's 3D printed. I to me, yours don't look like a 3D printed. Yours looks like it's all handmade,
yes,
and so that has a little bit more detail because you hand make it instead of 3D printed.
but it's just not tidy.
It looks pretty good. I mean, if you don't have somebody with a magnifying glass looking at all the problems, then if you just standing back like 2 feet, 3 feet, it looks pretty good. I
Yeah,
mean, from the photos you take, it looks pretty good. I like it.
I even at first when I started doing low riding, I made sports car. Even I made Bugatti and Skyline. I put suspension on it, and yeah, and my friend said, "Oh, what happened to you? You just put suspension on every car." Yeah, I just want to practice, and I just
Yeah,
want to
have to.
practice, and
Yeah.
I want someday that when 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 people want to have a riding car, they come to me. So I want
Yes.
I have to prove, I have to make, I have
Right.
to try on any car,
Right.
and then
You're right.
yeah,
Because that way, in the future you can do it. Like if somebody requests, "Hey, I need this car built," you say, "Oh, I already did that. I know I can do it." Okay, good.
yeah, it's something like that. Even at first they laugh at me. You put suspension, you make lowrider style on supercars, or
Right. You make a Lamborghini have hydraulics. Okay, so what?
yeah. Then I said it was airbag. It was
Yeah, right, right. I mean, Gas Monkey Garage did a airbag on I think on maybe the Ferrari F40 or
Ferrari
maybe the
F40.
Ford F50. I don't know. They put an
Mm.
airbag on supercar.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do it, you can do it. Everybody can do it.
Everybody can do it.
Yeah. It looked pretty good. How so you say how long from beginning to end does one car take normally? Like say
Uh,
simple car, just simple paint
yeah,
job,
yeah.
two like white top, some color bottom, and with a suspension and the wheels.
5 days. If I do it, focus. Yeah, no, I don't do anything else. 5 days.
That's pretty good. That's really good. That's not bad at all.
Mhm.
And then you get how about the trucks with the beds that lift up? Because I know
Yeah.
looking at your picture, looking at this picture, you have a um custom frame in the
Yeah. Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So how long does that what something like this take you?
For the mechanism itself, about 2 days.
Oh, okay. That's not
Mhm.
bad. That's not bad at all. And I'm guessing you probably have job, so you don't work all day. How
No,
many hours a
I quit
day?
I quit my office job and now I'm full on customizing.
Oh, really? What? Oh, you
Yes.
my hero. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
I want to
I
quit
quit
my job.
office job.
That's been my dream for like a very long, like 30 years. That's been my dream. You make my dream come true. Good for you.
Thank you.
If I can't do it, somebody else should do it, and I'm glad you did it. So that's neat. So so maybe what, 8 hours a day, 6 hours, 10 hours? How many hours you think a day?
Uh,
I mean, I know probably it varies because maybe you go grocery shopping or maybe you got to go,
yeah, and
something
with the
with the kids,
kids,
whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Maybe effectively, yeah, 8 hours, maybe 8 hours in a
that's
day.
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. So 8 hours, like 2 days or sometimes a week, depending on the paint job. That's not bad. I mean, I could see some people take probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, because they have a job and,
Yeah.
maybe they only work on the car maybe an hour, 2 hours a day or something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's not bad at all, really.
Yeah.
And for the detail that you put, I mean, some of these paint jobs, it's really, 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 really good stuff. I mean, I just keep
Thank
looking
you.
at the cars that keep coming and coming and coming on your Instagram. There's so many
Mm,
cars, and it's funny because you can tell, from where you start to where you are now, like the
mm-hmm.
skill keeps going higher and higher, and that's good. Because if you started 3, 4 years ago and you know better then than you are
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you might not be doing something right, but you
Yeah.
you are doing you better and better all the years.
Yeah, I'm glad that if you notice on my Instagram, Little Lows,
Hmm.
uh, he ordered maybe more than 40 cars, I think, from me, and
Oh, okay.
he always he follows the details, and he always tells me, okay, this one is better, and then a few cars ago, and you did
Right.
better now, and it's cleaner or something like that. And he keeps give me feedback, and so it's so helpful from the
That's good. That's really good. It's
Mhm.
always good to have friends out there that can help you with little
Yeah,
things. Something
yeah,
that maybe you don't see, they see,
yeah,
and they're like, "Don't forget this, don't forget that," and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do the same with them.
Mm.
'Cause I try to tell people all the time, when you repaint a car, don't forget the window trim. You got to put the chrome around the window. You don't
Mm.
put the chrome, the car's not done. But
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many people just paint the car, put it back together, done. Said you
yeah.
forgot so much stuff. What about all the body molding and everything else?
Yes,
I mean, new car, you don't need the window trim. Maybe paint
yeah,
the window trim black on a new car. But
yes,
an old
yes.
car, you need to have that
Of course, yeah,
chrome or gold, one or
yeah.
the other. But yeah, I try to tell people that, and they say you're doing too much. You're too much detail. Just have fun with it. I said I am having fun. It looks like you're leaving a lot of fun out of it.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, if you didn't finish the window trim, the car not done yet.
Mm.
So how easy or how hard is it to
Mhm.
get Hot Wheels in Indonesia? Like
Yeah.
here in the States, they're everywhere. But
Yeah.
how easy is it over there?
Hot Wheels are easy to get here, even
That's good.
in a thrift store or maybe in a personal seller. In yeah, it's easy. But for different brands such as AutoWorld and Jada is better, and AutoWorld, Johnny Lightning, and Racing Champion, and then Revel, they're not easy to get here. And even
Oh wow.
we found one, it's pricey, especially the Revel. It's so expensive here.
Yeah. Well, I see that you were able to get the Redline Club pink
Mm.
64 Impala and the blue one.
Yeah,
So that's good. I can't imagine too many people out there in Indonesia have those.
yeah, with some, yeah, I saw some people have them.
So I also know, and I'm glad that you're part of this hobby. I know that some of these Indonesian customizers for 164 seems like some of the best customizers come out of Indonesia.
Mm,
You know, like I see this YouTube channel, this guy where I got where he gave me the idea to use the jeweler saw to cut open the
mm,
doors and stuff. And it seems like most of the customizers that are at the top are out
mm,
there in Indonesia.
mm,
And I don't know why. I don't know
mm,
why some of the best are out there, but it's neat to see that you guys are out there. And it's not just stuck here in America or stuck here, in Europe somewhere, that it can
mm.
spread out across the world.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure why we. Yes, we have so many great builder here. Maybe it's the time that we have, the opportunity that we have to practice, to work on, yeah, to try everything. Yeah, maybe
Right.
I think that's the main reason why why we have so many great builders here.
Well,
The
I say
opportunity,
whatever
yeah,
you
opportunity to, yeah, to do.
that's good.
Mhm.
I mean, I know a lot of Americans have the opportunity. I just they don't have like the skills like you guys, like some of your guys as paint jobs. I mean, even the guys that aren't doing lowriders, the ones that are doing the import cars with the wide body kits, they're
Mm,
taking the molding putty and
mm,
molding these big, huge fenders on it, and then some of the guys taking the styrene and building, a completely custom
mm,
spoiler and ground
mm,
effects kit and
mm,
diffuser, all this stuff. I mean, it seems like Indonesians are leading the import Hot Wheels scene,
mm.
but their custom parts and stuff. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I don't know
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
you living out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Do you guys have a lot of shows, like Hot Wheels shows, that you can go to show off your stuff?
yeah. Before this pandemic, we had maybe almost in in maybe almost once in a month we have car show, we have swap meet, something like that.
Oh,
But
that's neat.
to, yeah, during the pandemic, no, and now we started to have more shows again. Yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
Because that will also help you get ideas. You see somebody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
build something, you're like, oh, I've been thinking of that, and I see how you did it. Okay,
yeah, yeah. Sometimes we
that's good.
also have routine gathering amongst builders, and we just show off our cars or
Right,
newest build. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great. So, what do you think about how many people Indonesia focusing on the lowriders? Do you think there's a lot of them, or just maybe like 5, 10 people?
Uh, for builders, for
Yeah,
builders, not many people, but for lowrider lovers, we have many people here. We have many
that's
fan of
good.
lowriders here. But for builders, serious builders. Yeah, I mean serious and focused builders on low riding. Not many people. Maybe five, maybe.
Wow, there needs to be more. I mean, with Indonesia having some of the best customizers, we need more lowrider people.
The
Because
funny thing,
imagine,
uh-huh.
I was going to say, imagine all those people making those custom spoilers and diffusers and custom bumpers for the imports. Imagine the skills they can make with a lowrider.
Mm, yeah. Uh, the style here in Indonesia mostly are on GDM,
Yeah,
cars, and then the Liberty Walk thing style.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
that's
Yeah.
most common here.
Yeah, they're
Um,
the leaders, like in the whole world. You guys, the Indonesians are leading that style in this scale. Like I don't see Europeans doing it. I don't see even Americans really doing all that special modification to the
mm,
JDM world. Like
mm.
Indonesia really, like America here, Indonesia way up here, and then everybody else way down there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think that's pretty much the case because I
yeah,
try
I
to
agree.
stay up with what's going on in this scale, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks like the people that customize the best of the best are coming from Indonesia. I do
Indonesia.
know that Japan do pretty good too. Japan is
Yes.
probably second, and America's third, but Indonesia number one. I don't know
Mm.
why, but they're number one.
We have so many artists here.
Yeah. But that's good though, because you know what that does is it helps the hobby. You know,
Yeah.
we see what you guys are doing and it inspires us to want to step up our game, do better.
Mm.
Because, you know, America started low riding, but if you look at the real cars today, Japan is now like right up
Mm.
here with America.
Mm.
Their style
Mm.
of,
Mm.
of lowrider is beautiful. And you know,
Mm.
you're just not buying it from America and having it shipped there. They're buying a regular stock car and turning it
Mm.
into a award-winning
Yeah.
lowrider car.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if they have the skills with the real cars, they can bring those skills to the 164 scale cars or any
Mm.
scale car. Could be like a 125th scale model car, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, um, I don't know. I'm gonna have a slideshow of all your really, really cool cars. Um, do you have any like without just saying because nobody's going to see what you're showing, do you have any sneak peeks of what you're planning on building next, or
Mm. You just.
we just have to wait and see on your Instagram?
I think wait and see. I have so many cars to make from customers, from
Wow.
Little especially. Yeah, he sent me maybe almost 20 cars to make.
Wow.
They're mostly not Hot Wheels, so yeah, it's mostly a new casting that I've made. That it's a challenge for me. I always tell him that please send me cars that I have never made before. I need that challenge. I'm bored with it if I do the same car.
Yeah. Well, I know one of your most famous cars, because you said you love, is the Impala, and you got a whole bunch of Impala. And the next favorite car is the mini truck, like the
Mm,
Nissan mini truck and the Chevy mini trucks and whatnot. Those seem to be your most popular cars. And like
yeah,
you said, you can only
yeah,
build those cars so many times before you get bored of them. You need
yeah,
to get something else.
yes.
But they still look good, man. They still look very good. Your building style, I love your building style. I love your paint jobs.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
I'm glad that you're building lowrider cars because we need more people building lowrider cars.
Thank you.
Because you can build any Hot Wheel, any style. But what most people aren't building most people aren't building
Mm-hmm.
lowriders.
Mm.
So we
Yeah,
need more lowriders. And now that we got somebody that makes those rims for us, those wheels,
yes.
that's even better.
Yes.
'Cause we've been missing that. We're having to destroy a Ravel just to get the wheels and to put on a Hot Wheels. And
Yeah.
now we don't have to destroy a Ravel. We could just
Yes.
repaint it, make it look better. And now we have somebody that makes really good wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, even rival, we don't use their
Yeah,
original wheels anymore.
right, right. Exactly. Well, this almost been an hour. Do you have anything you want to tell the viewers? Anything like a shout out or a thank you or anything? If not, that's okay. But some
Yeah.
people like to say, "Hey, thank you to this person, thank you to that person," or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, thank you. I thank you for the opportunity to be on your podcast, on your program, and
You're
it's
welcome.
an honor for me. And I also want to thank all customers that trust me to make the cars, and also for those who still willing to wait to get the yeah, the line to order for me.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, oh, and I must thank my wife. She is now building the car too.
Oh,
My wife,
really?
yes, yes, she's
Oh,
now working on
wow.
suspension.
Oh, no
So
kidding. Oh, man. See, I need to quit my job, do this full time, and have my wife help me too. You got the
so
best life, I tell you.
thank you. Yes, I am. Yeah,
And now then you can have your kids do it too when they get old enough.
my oldest son, he started to customize, but his style, he likes to put everything in, yeah, just his style, and yeah, just I just let him do that,
Hey, you got
and
to start
also
somewhere.
yeah, we have to start young. So in our workstation now, we have two stations, mine and my wife. So
That's
she,
great. I love to hear that. I love it, love it, love it. That's
and
great.
she's even doing cleaner than me. That's the best part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, women touch. That's what I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah. The nice, clean,
Cleaner.
delicate
Yes,
touch. That's
yes,
hey man. The but you do it, she does it, and then you put it together, make a beautiful model car.
yes. I hope so.
Yeah, that's great. Well, for everybody listening, in the description, I'll have his Instagram page, and on his Instagram page, he also has the ability to contact him. So if you want something created by him after looking at the pictures through the whole audio, you can see his work and know if he's something you want to have done by, or if you just admire his work, you can start following him on Instagram. And
Great.
yeah, so if you want to stay on, I'll just let everybody say the goodbyes real quick, and then we'll say our goodbyes. So just stay on real quick, and I'll end the show. So yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget all the links in the description below, as well as my Patreon, if any of you choose to use it, will be in the link below. So until next episode, we'll see you guys later.